It's good to be back in Paul 2448's racing collection, and this time we're going back into Roblox Speedbowl for it's not going to be our last time to do this, so I'm going to be jumping off and we're going to be doing for 25 laps in Speedbowl. And for just now, because I'm going to be using a sprint car to just drive, and but not just one for this time. And it's going to be going for a Speedbowl for this time. And it's about not going to be time for do this that I'm going to be driving for this one. So if I'm going to be going for a speedball like this one, and I'm unable to travel for somewhere. So if I'm going to be riding with this, it's unable to get on this vehicle as well. And I just going to be such a very stuck thing that I'm going to be doing so. So if I'm going to get a try for another something like a games like this, it's not gonna be trying to get such a very hard thing, so I glitch myself out. I respond at this moment, so we're gonna get into the speed bowl as well. So let's get right into one at a time. So we're here at the Roblox speed bowl, and I'm going to do something for 25 laps. Exactly, we cannot use it's unable to move that you cannot able to choose like old NASCARs and the car of tomorrow and the 80s or something like for a just one for just this one, especially for a derby car. So we're gonna be doing for just green sprint cars. So the only recommendation is using a sprint car as well. So I'm gonna be doing for 25 laps, as we're gonna not be able to do for a 24 hours of Le Mans or something. And there is a red car right over the start finish line, so I'm gonna be starting for our first session that I'm gonna be should do this for today. So we're gonna be doing for a pre-lap first today. So let's get to be starting for off. And we're not doing for just only 25 laps that I can going to do so. It feels such a little bit weird thing that I'm going to be do anyways. And if I'm going to be starting for one at lap time, so I'm not going to sure that I'm going to give ourselves a blue flag. Now, here comes the lap number 1. So only about 25 laps that I'm going to do as drifting like corners like this. It was not glorifying like this one. And that's going to do as anyways that I'm going to be keeping on passing the red dragster. Only 24 to go that I'm going to should be able to went off track for just going for green hell. And looks like I'm going to continue for just only one at a time. So the lap number 3 is coming off for 23 laps to go as well. And I'm going to be continuing for just a lot of work, and it's going to be such a very bad for things for something. So 22 to go, and we're still having a 100 miles an hour issue. So it's gonna be still continue for a lots of laps to go, so you cannot unable to try to go in for the onboard. So I'm not going to flip this out. So 21 to go, and it's not going to be feel such a very waste of time. So how many laps that I'm going to be should be for a lot of laps to go. So if we're doing for just 20 more on lap times to go for on lap number 6 as well. So I just gonna be keeping on counting up for just a lot of lap times to go. So I just going to keep on drifting out there. So it has to be a big power slides or something. It's gonna be a lots of more challenge to do, so it's not gonna be such a little bit worse about there. And I'm going to be avoiding for the red dragster, so a lot of few more laps to go, such as well as that I'm not going to be feeling such a little bit worse, but a little bit very stressful about this. It will be taking for a long time to do whatever it is. 15 to go, so let's keep on continuing some very big power slides or something. It's just a little bit power slides, but this car just going for a big slide and went wide off the track in turn number 3 and almost turn number 4 as well. And we got 14 more to go, and it's still going to be something for just like a power sliding for just even around for parts of the corner. So let's going to do for a 13 laps to go. So I just feel a little bit stressful for something like this. And if we're gonna be going for 5 laps to go for just one, so I need to go for 12 more laps until I'm going to be finished this video. 12 more to go, so I'm not going to be feeling such a worse thing that I'm going to be to do so as well. So I'm not going to be such a very bad thing for just one, and I'm going to be passing onto the left side. 11 more to go, and I just hit that wall for the first time, and by hitting somewhere, and since in Speedbowl that the sprint car is 7 to 25% damage, 10 more to go. And it's gonna be such a not a very big more stressful about this, and we're not going to have a cancel for just having a lap times for a bad lap times for something. So 9 more to go, and it feels a little bit stressful about this, and it's got to be nothing but a little bit worse. But I still keep on went out for off the line in turn number 3 and turn number 4. And 8 more to go, so which is 7 to go. I mean, it wasn't going to be such a very bad time for this one. 5 more to go, so which means we're close to the 25 laps. We're on lap number 21. So by the way, it's continue for 5 more laps until 4 more to go as well. So we're just continuing for a something like efficiently that I'm going to be doing, so it's not going to be feel such a very stressful day. And looks like it's keeping on power sliding and overtaking a dragster car from the 1970s. 3 laps to go, and then I just went too wide in turn number 1 and turn number 2, and I'm not going to be went too wide on turn number 3 and turn number 4 as well. So we got only 2 more laps to go. So when the white flag drops, it will be a 1 more lap that I'm not doing any mistakes that I'm going to be trying and do as well, such as well. Okay, the white flag has dropped in the air, so 1 final lap. So we're not doing such a represented by Credit One Bank, and looks like I'm gonna be drifting for the one last time, and I just went off the track, and I just probably make a mistake for just checker flag, and I just almost going to kill itself right in the dragster for the 1970s. And looks like let's not going to be safe for this one for actually just well. So we just finished for 25 laps in Speedbowl, and looks like I just going to did ourselves a good job for myself. And looks like I'm gonna get resetting for my character, and looks like I'm going to be respawning this vehicle itself, and it's not going to be trying to do so. It's probably going to be exploding itself for mind as well. So if you enjoyed for this video that you are interested one of these old games, so make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and this game is linked in description down below. And let us know down right here, but even I'm going to be knowing about this kind of track for remembering the Speedbowl when I was uploaded for days ago. It was a few days ago that I just uploaded one video at a time. So even though I'm going back into this lobby, so make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Thank you so much for watching and for all your support. This is Turbo Concepts signing off, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. So cheer out.